They provide the location, and of course, a very unique one indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Tuller is representing Witter Village.
Thank you, Granville. Good evening, everybody. Witter Village is actually proud to still be the venue for the Caribbean Shrimp Festival. I just want to say plainly that I think Jackie and the team has done a wonderful job over the years, because I've seen it from day one. I was a part of it last year, year 2, and this year, year 3, I know it's going to be really, really strong. A lot of hard work. The product is being improved continuously. I believe this is going to be a global event one day. We just want to keep supporting and encouraging her and everybody and all the sponsors involved. Congratulations to Jackie and the team, to the Caribbean Shrimp Festival. Thank you.
Alright, so we're keeping it going really, really, really quick. We know we have a lot to enjoy and a lot to talk about. At this time, I'm going to invite the Executive Director, a hard-working lady. You will agree with me that her height has nothing to do with her dreams. She's very short, but she's not short of thinking big. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Executive Director, Jackie Norman.
Thank you very much, Granville. We go a long way, and of course my height has nothing to do with my many ambitions and my many friends and supporters. I should be a politician, shouldn't I? Who's here that I should probably speak with regarding that matter? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure. I'd like to thank you so much for being here this evening, for taking time out of your busy schedule, because you know what? Monday is a busy day for anyone. Although it's a busy day, I ensure that at the end of Monday, you would have had a wonderful evening spending it with us. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The dream of Caribbean Shrimp Fest came about because of many reasons. I came up with the Jamaica Food and Wine Festival, and of course, having presented myself to a team, I was kind of shut down, let's say that. And I went back to the drawing board after crying because my proposal and everything was so super, and I thought this would be great because we don't have one in Jamaica. And I went away, did my media, did all that, and I remember going to St. Elizabeth, because St. Elizabeth is the only place in Jamaica, as you know, that does the shrimp festival. And I remember going years ago and having a great time, but this one final time I went there and there was no shrimp. There was no shrimp. And the companies that we know that have seafood, they were non-existent. And I brought my, as they say, you carry your pan with you when you go, you know? You carry a little pan. I brought pan there to bring back shrimp for everyone. But when I got there, all they had were the same bags of shrimp that you find on the roadside. It was not extensive. Maybe I went late, maybe all the shrimp lovers prior to me getting there ate all of it. That's the best I could have said. And I cried. However, I moved on, and years after that, having eaten shrimp for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I got allergic to shrimp. So I am allergic to shrimp. But that didn't stop my dream of wanting to create something even, not better, because Jamaica and St. Elizabeth is our home, and we know, and it was done well, but there was no shrimp. And I thought, why can't we do one on this side of the island? Secondly, our city is not known for many events, and Jamaica should become an event destination. I want Caribbean Shrimp Festival to be on the calendar of events. And luckily it's around the time when one of the biggest reggae festivals is happening, so why not? Why not invite some of our visitors to come and eat our shrimp? So I partnered this year, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to really thank CPJ for coming on board, and I'd like to make it very clear that CPJ has a big line of seafood. Please give them a big round of applause. If you want crab, they have it. If you want lobster, whatever it is, if you want clams and escargot, no, come out and see. Right? No, but you do have escargot because that's right, but I'm going to seafood, but yes. Not only do they have the line of seafood, but they cater to, if you're having a wine party, they have lots of wine, but selling CPJ is not the only thing I want to do. I want a long-term partnership to create this festival for it to be one of the best food festivals in Jamaica, not only Montego Bay. My vision is also to take it to the Caribbean, take Jamaica and the flavors of Jamaica to the Caribbean, hence the name Caribbean Shrimp Festival. I didn't limit it to Montego Bay, I never limited it to the Western. I ensured that we could take any product with us anywhere we wanted to go, even if we wanted to go to Florida. The diaspora is, come on, is huge. Everywhere you go in the world, there are Caribbean people. So ladies and gentlemen, as you're here this afternoon, this evening, I'd like to say thanks again because my vision is being realized because you're here. And if you didn't believe in me, this wouldn't be possible. So I say thank you very much. When you look to the side here, ladies and gentlemen, rum bar. Rum bar, I mean, you can't say enough of rum bar because you hear it every day. Please give it up for rum bar, please. Worthy Gold and the entire team. Rum bar being our sponsor, and I know we squeezed him out a little bit a while ago, but he made sure that it was spread. And rum bar tastes good. And everybody drinks rum, right? Yeah, listen to me, from your little child, I'm sure your parents put a little bit on your mouth. So if you don't drink it now, believe me, you had it earlier. And rum bar has one of the best tasting rums. Ladies and gentlemen, Iberostar, as you heard earlier, came on board long before any sponsors even looked at me. And they came on board and they said, Jackie, whatever you want. And I really wanted rooms so I could place my artists, even though at that time, I didn't really have a plan for the artists. And then I realized I was getting Ernie Grant to perform for us. And God bless his soul, and I prayed for his wife. His wife got ill, so hence us not having Ernie Grant at the festival. So Iberostar would have been hosting Ernie Grant. And at that time I said, okay, I know where my head is going. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Caribbean Shrimp Festival is going to be super. It started 2 years ago, and we held it at the Witcher Village, thanks to Mrs. Witcher and her team. The lawns have been immaculately kept. The grounds, the trees, we have watched them grow for 3 years. So Glare Lighting is here with us. Would you please stand up? Where are they? Glare Lighting? They are here. I think they're at the bar. Lighting, would you please come forward? I promise you, when you walk into Caribbean Shrimp Festival on that day, he is responsible for ensuring the lights will be dazzling and gorgeous. Please give them a round of applause. Triple Glare Lighting, everyone. And you know, even if you don't have fabric and balloons, lighting can be everything. So thank you very much for coming on board with us. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Witcher Village has kept up its name. The ambiance there is exquisite, it's clean, and therefore it allows for a family festival. While speaking of Witcher Village, inside Witcher Village, ladies and gentlemen, there is the gaming lounge, Treasure Hunt Gaming Lounge. When I wrote to Treasure Hunt 3 years ago when we started, they never said no. They were kind of confused, like, so where and how are you going to do this? They came on board with willing hearts. Mark, you don't have the money. Where is Treasure Hunt? So if you want some money, put your hand up, please. The money man don't want to put his hand up. But however, ladies and gentlemen, Treasure Hunt Gaming Lounge has come on board, and they have been on board for the 3 years. And I'd like to say thank you. Thank you very much, Treasure Hunt. They never left us out. Even though, again, we're making sure we understand the kids are separate, so they won't be gambling, so you don't have to worry. At the festival, ladies and gentlemen, you will be thirsty. You will actually be, you have to be, because look at the temperature today. I'm sure it was 100 degrees, don't you agree? There was, no, they were all in AC. I remember you all worked in AC. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamaica Beverage Limited. I met Terry-Ann Burrell at a function and she had no clue. She didn't even know who I was. Furthermore, she's distance away from Montego Bay. And as we say, we're country. But she believed in what I was telling her. I don't think she thought it was a hoax. But after sending my proposal, she never said no. She's brought fruta with us, and as you know, fruta is tasty. Ladies and gentlemen, you have no doubt that you can't be thirsty on that day. Fruta will be here. JBL crew, are you here? They are here. Ladies and gentlemen, Alani and Terry-Ann, thank you so much for coming on board. And so we're going to be mixing, Mr. Brown, I hope you don't mind us mixing fruta, because JBL and yourself look really good together, if you know what I mean. But you're so far at the bar, I don't know how they're going to mix, right? But thank you, JBL, and of course, fruta will be our main drink, and of course, the kids will enjoy. I'd like to say that there are several other persons, David and Stubbs, they're here, and believe it or not, I hope you'll understand when I speak, and I speak from my heart, because I physically walked into businesses or into persons. I've been known because I've been on the radio for quite a while when I was younger. And a lot of people may know me, and they know me for different projects and stuff. But David, from David and Sons, he had no clue who I was. He didn't understand. But he said, anything you want, what you want, you have clothes, anything. That's exactly what he said. Put your sign on my door. How much money, the magazine, we did a magazine the first year, and he held back nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to acknowledge David and Sons. David is right here. And for some of you, I did not have a gift bag for everyone, but there are a few gifts that we will have passing around, and David and Sons also supported. David brought on another partner. After seeing me in the streets promoting, and I physically go in the streets. Cheese Sports Bar, they've been a part of what I've been doing for a while, and they've allowed us to be down there. And I met this gentleman. David introduced me to Mr. Gavin Pearson. Mr. Gavin, he brought, thank you so much, he's now on, ladies and gentlemen, he has Advantage Auto Parts, ladies and gentlemen, and I'd like to say thank you. So from the bottom of my heart, a lot of people in this room, I'd like you to just stop for 1 minute and greet the person to your right. Shake their hands for me. Say hello, because you're now a part of Caribbean Shrimp Fest. And do that to the left. Even if you're at the bar, introduce yourself, meet each other. It's important because we're all going to meet at Caribbean Shrimp Festival. We're all going to have a good time. We're going to take our shoes off. We are going to watch the finals of the World Cup at Caribbean Shrimp Festival. I'm finding a way to ensure that I take you away from your city and wherever you watch it with your brethren. Come drink some fruta, have some wine from CPJ, get drunk on Rum Bar, relax on the Iberostar with the VIP with Tyflora. You have to come, and I don't know which side you're carrying, but some of your side's gone home already. So we know at this point we're just going to drink and have a lot of fun on that day. So I'm ensuring that there will be a television or more television sets there. And with that, What's New came on board, and What's New will be making sure your kids have a good time because they'll be having the game room. So whilst we're drinking our wine and Rum Bar, the kids will be playing all their games, so you don't have to worry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, entertainment for the day will start quite early, so everyone has to be there. The gates will open at midday. Shrimp will be ready on time. I have extended myself to allow other booths and other restaurants to join us this year. Drunken Squid, Mr. Andre, you're here. He promised that he would have a special mix of shrimp with crab, and it's sea crab, not the little road crabs running around now. There will be, so thank you Drunken Squid. They will be one of our booth holders, and you can definitely look forward to that. Also at Shrimp Festival, like we did last year, ladies and gentlemen, please pass the word around. You will be having a 3-for-1. At 5 of the booths, you can pay one price and get 3 tastes of shrimp in your box. So you don't have to worry that you can't afford to buy. You can only afford one. Pay one money and you can have a choice of 3 or you buy one. So ladies and gentlemen, again, thanks to CPJ, we will be having 800 pounds of shrimp and more if we need it at the festival. Please give CPJ a round of applause. That allows us to boast that we will not run out of shrimp, and I'm making it known now, if we run out of shrimp at that time, we'll be calling you, Hough. Mr. Logan will be calling for more shrimp. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of shrimp, we will have an executive chef's cook-off at the festival. And this evening we have one of our special chefs you will be seeing later. He will be a competitor. The first year we had our dad's cook-off. Mr. Russell, he was the dad who won the first year. Our second year, and I noticed Mr. Russell is not here yet, but he has been an avid supporter. He just maintained support for Caribbean Shrimp Festival. Please give Mr. Russell a round of applause. Robert Russell, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the second year we had Celebrity Cook-Off. And the Celebrity Cook-Off, we chose celebrities from Montego Bay. And our celebrity that won last year was Ditty Guys from the Convention Center here in Montego Bay. So this year we've decided to use our chefs to see who has the best flavor. And no doubt, we have one of our competitors here this evening, and in a little while, you'll be hearing from him. On the day of the festival, we'll be having several pieces of entertainment. We'll be having a live circus as we've had last year. An exceptional circus that will bring trapeze and clowns and enough for the stuff. Enough for the children to have a good time. Our main acts, ladies and gentlemen, for the evening will be Lukey D of Lust. I'm not sure how many of you are old enough to remember Terror Fabulous. You remember? Anybody knows Terror Fabulous songs? Anyway, I think when you hear Position, you'll remember. Yes. However, it's going to be clean fun. Anyone remembers Frisco Kid? I want to joke off for Jacqueline. Yeah? Okay, I'm not going to sing this song. I'm just going to... He said he did it for me. I don't believe that because I don't know where I was at that time. However, we're going to have Chico. Again, Chico was around. These artists were around in the 90s. They're still around. And tonight you're going to see one of our superstars that after tonight, you will be hearing him even more. His songs are on the radio. His name is Zaga. I'm sure when you hear him perform or sing, you'll actually understand why he's on Caribbean Shrimp Festival. And he will be on Sumfest as soon as they hear him sing. Kyrie White is also one of our performers, and he's here tonight, and you'll get an opportunity to hear him. Ladies and gentlemen, to get into the festival, it is $1,000. We have distributed over 15,000 flyers already. And each flyer tells you that if you take the flyer with you, it's only $700, which means a parent with a one child can use $1,000 and take the child in and him or herself in. We also will be giving out 5,000 armbands at $700. So we'll be around town for the next 2 weeks, ensuring that the entire Montego Bay comes to Caribbean Shrimp Festival and supports our sponsors and us. VIP will be $6,500, and it is drinks, mixed drinks inclusive, and shrimp all day. All different types of shrimps will be done, so you won't have a problem. Tyflora, as usual, they've been on board with us for 3 years, the entire 3 years of our existence. And if you know Tyflora well, they are exquisite. Would you please give Tyflora a round of applause? We could not do it without Tyflora. John Swaby Entertainment is a Montegonian. John is a Montegonian. I don't know if he actually migrated from another. I'm not quite sure, but he's been in Montego Bay for the past 18 years. And he has supported us with stage and sound. Ladies and gentlemen, please give John Swaby a round of applause for continuous support of Caribbean Shrimp Festival. When I was seeking media sponsors, you know that media, they're selfish with each other. Don't call another media company's name whilst my name is being mentioned. It's hard to do that when you need to get your name out, right? If you're an avid RGR person, you're really not going to Zip FM. You're radio stuck on the dial, right? But I need everybody in Jamaica to hear Caribbean Shrimp Festival. Well, you start long before you actually get into partnership with the other. So someone leads the way, and when that section is done, you start the second one. And I've done that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have RJR on board and TVJ, and you know how gigantic they are, and they own a lot of the airwaves. Please give them a round of applause. But we also had to maintain our very best in the West. And we have Lynx FM here with us who have started, ladies and gentlemen, they started our commercials like way. I heard people coming up, boy, it's not easy. Shrimp Festival really already. I needed to. I'm up against the two biggest shows in the world on that day. One in Jamaica, right, which starts on that very day, and one in the whole world that everybody will be watching now. What do I do to get everybody out? I have to get the word out. So forgive me, anyone else, I want to thank you, Lynx FM, for spreading the word in the meantime. Now, Barry G is taking on the last 2 laps this week on Mellow FM, so we want to thank them. Mellow FM, I'm not sure they're all here yet, but please give them a round of applause. Because the truth is, if the sponsors donate to me, I need to spread it also. And we need to spread the sponsors. And nobody can chat like Barry G. Right? Right? And then we have the crew at Lynx. So ladies and gentlemen, I have tried hard to ensure that the message gets out. This is a very different press launch because I needed a one-to-one with everyone. So you can understand our vision. You can understand where we're coming from and where we want to be. We want to become an event that is looked forward to every year. It's a calendar event, and no matter what's going on, even if you come after the football, you're still going to make it because we finish at midnight. So ladies and gentlemen, it is important that we have everybody's trust, admiration, love, like if you're even allergic to shrimp. We have fixed that. We have fixed that. There'll be one big pork booth. All the lovers of pork, where are you? And CPJ has some beef burgers. There will be burgers. Oh, all right. No, okay, Rasta in here. Okay. All right. So, and there will be a chicken booth. So you can't tell me because you're allergic, you can't be there. You have your own stations, believe me. Soupy John has been on board with us as well, and as you know, Soupy John's soups are out of this world. If you take a look at our Facebook page, there is a pot of soup taken by the Photoshop. And ladies and gentlemen, we've done the media in terms of radio. We want to talk about print and electronic media. The Photoshop, where is Photoshop? Right? Please step right up with your camera. I've seen cameramen taking pictures of cameramen taking pictures. So please do this one, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Dean Salmon came on board when I needed him the most, and he's been there for me for the past 3 years, sending out pictures on his own website and his Facebook. Thank you very much, Dean. And that Soupy John picture made everybody want to come to Shrimp Fest. Please take a note of the pictures. Thank you so much. The pictures on our Facebook page and Instagram for last year, because we have our media partners as well on Instagram. Where is out there? Where is out there? Out there, where is... I want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that social media, and you all know this, but let me just rub it in because it works for Shrimp Festival. On your phones right now, some of you have really high-tech phones, so go ahead. Just go to Facebook and go to Caribbean Shrimp Festival. Out there, snap that. Black President, Blister Ink. Where's Blister Ink? Blister? Come on up here, man. Some of your pictures. What you doing? Where you on? Where the girls are? Black President, where are you? Come on. Please note that these people, and where's Snapchat? Not here yet?
Not coming.
Okay, well, we're not rivals. We love one another, no matter what. But ladies and gentlemen, young cameramen, old cameramen, I don't know, I can't see under the hat. But however, old in the business, ladies and gentlemen, they have spread Caribbean Shrimp Fest for me in such a way I couldn't do it myself. So I'll never take the credit for everything, no matter how my MC gives me a height taller than myself. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So the pictures you see, and ladies and gentlemen, without our print media, we couldn't be anywhere. Lemonius, you've been around for ages with me till you start to agree. Come right up. Where's Mr. Hines? Come, Mr. Hines, please come here. Where's our Gleaner representative and our Observer representative? Come on up, please, please. This is the time. Please give them a round of applause. I don't want to miss anyone. Western Mirror, where's our Western Mirror representative? Ladies and gentlemen, without them, the name of Shrimp Festival could not go out. And what you find, who is missing? Where's Carrie? Carrie, get up here, girl. You want me to tell Fraser that you didn't do a good job? Adrian, Fraser could not make it, and Adrian said, carry 2 shoulders, carry 2 arms, 2 extra arms, so it would be, come closer. Ladies and gentlemen, our print media, you're looking at them, and I want you to notice them because they may be around taking pictures of you, and you're wondering, who are these people, and asking me my name. The Observer, the case, you see how them loving? You see how them loving the Gleaner and the Observer. And ladies and gentlemen, the Jamaica Observer, when I wrote my proposal and sent it in, I never knew that anyone in this world, if you're not giving 100%, which would be your title sponsor, could give 70% discount. Anybody hear of that? The Jamaica Observer gave Caribbean Shrimp Festival 70% discount. Please, ladies and gentlemen, I need a round of applause for the Jamaica Observer. They never said no. They said, Jackie, this is what we can offer you. And I'm like, wait a minute, is this figure right? And you know, you'd hear 50%, but not 70. So again, I'd like to take this moment to say thank you so much. Now, back to our social media. I'm not sure how many of you have been in cocktail parties or events as this gentleman and you have met him. Mr. Barry Hough, would you please come in front of your own camera? Please give him a round of applause. He has the
Negril Travel Guide.
The Negril Travel Guide. Ladies and gentlemen, he spread Caribbean Shrimp Festival all over the world, and he has done so through his Negril Travel Guide. Please give him a round of applause. And by the way, I didn't know I was a pretty little girl until this man took a picture of me. I was at Dance Hall Queen in a lovely orange dress, and it's the only picture I've ever put up anywhere, and it was because of him. And I'm like, wait a minute, so was I this good looking? He made me look so good. I kept that picture, so thank you so much, Mr. Hough. I don't want to be any longer, but I truly wanted to express these sentiments to you for you to understand where we're coming from. Box Design. I'm not sure how many of you know that name, but you need to know that name. Mr. Buck is located in the shoes market. Some place where some people may not want to go because he has his office there. And I'm asking you to look for Box Design in the yellow pages. He has done all my embroidery, and let me show off my shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, he has done all my shirts, and I'm sure some of you have received gifts from Caribbean Trim Festival. You will notice in the back there are rags. He gave that all complimentary. Would you please big it up for Mr. Box Design, Mr. Box. This is a press conference. I'd like to say it's a press party and a shrimp tasting party. But ladies and gentlemen, in order for us to get to this venue, for the last a month and a half, we were driving around in a 2007 Nissan Presage. I didn't even know what that car was. But I have to tell you the story because this is why we're here. If I don't disseminate, you don't send out. I was having lunch with my team, and whilst we were passing the counter, a young man tried to read the name on the shirts of two lovely, voluptuous young ladies. But they passed so quickly, I thought he was trying to do otherwise. But I noticed his eyes kept going on their chest. So I said to him, it's okay, I'm an old woman, you can take a look at mine. So I pushed my arm up to his chest and said, go ahead. He said, what is that name? I said, it's Caribbean Trim Festival. He said, you know, so I always want to sponsor something like this. I said, what do you do? He says, here's my email, send me a proposal. I said, okay. He said, send it, man, send it. When I sent our proposal, he wrote back to me, and I realized he was a car rentals and sales. And he said, come and have a meeting with me. And when I went there, ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman could be my son. I had tears in my eyes when he finished speaking with us. And he says, how long do you want a vehicle for, and what are you going to do with it? I said, we're going to travel the length and breadth of Jamaica and showcase Caribbean Trim Festival. And the funny thing is, those girls that you were looking at, you see how them? I need a spacious vehicle for them. And he said, you can take any vehicle you want for 2 months, the entire from today onwards to carry to the day of the 13th or 14th. Ladies and gentlemen, classic car rentals and sales. I think my calling is preaching, so after Shrimp Festival has exhausted, I'm going to invite all of you to come pray and preach with me because I have testimony. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I want to thank this gentleman so much, Nicholas Innes. Thank you so much. He's not here. He told me he had several issues that he had to be dealing with, but I want to thank you. In order for us to showcase ourselves so beautifully, there's no other way than doing it with something that portrays visual. And Document Solutions, ladies and gentlemen, I could never have afforded to print as many things that we have done if it wasn't for Oral Fernandez and the team at Document Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Document Solutions. And the beautiful print work that has been done on our banners, several stuff that we've had printed. He gave us $100,000 worth of print material as a sponsor. Please give it up for them, Document Solutions. Our sponsors that are on our flyer, they may not have given millions of dollars or any dollars, but what they've given is of themselves and of course their product. Again, I mentioned Treasure Hunt has been so supportive, and I want to thank them again. Thank you, Mark. You've been behind everything I've done. Thank you, the team. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, now, because we've been getting and getting and getting and getting, what do you think is right to do? We have to give back. And the first year of Caribbean Shrimp Festival. Because I'm allergic to, I said, so if someone comes to the venue and they're allergic, what's going to happen? They have allergies. We would have a nurse, we would have, you know, EpiPens or, I won't call all the names, Benadryl, you name it, what to help. But how do we do this? And ladies and gentlemen, we gave to the Cornwall Regional Hospital. On the 6th floor at the hospital, they take care of people with skin allergies and food allergies. So we did our research and we found that out, that at the Cornwall Regional Hospital, they take care of people there for that purpose. So we decided to give. It wasn't much. We didn't have the funding, and we, you know, the first year it rained, but they were grateful. Second year, we were not sure of what would have happened. We didn't take on a charity. But this year, it was last year Christmas that a homeless person, she didn't teach me how to give because I knew how to give, but she showed me that I need to do something more. At Nova Scotia Bank, every Christmas, there is a Salvation Army kettle. Have you ever given to the Salvation Army? How many? Hello? Alright, not too many, you're so honest. Not too many of you. However, ladies and gentlemen, this particular lady, when you look at her, honestly, you would not want to be in 10 feet of her. Because of she's dirty, she had on patches from the hospital, she was not in good condition. But she walked briskly and she went over to the lady with the kettle and she asked her for some chips. And the lady gave her the chips. What do you think she did? What do you think the homeless lady did? I can't hear you. We shouldn't. She gave back. I don't know where on her body, her person, she found coins and she counted them out. And then she decided what she's dropping in the kettle. Believe you me, I had no money at that time. And if I did, I don't think I would have dropped it in the kettle at the time, being very honest. And I think you probably would have walked on just to say it was Christmas. You're going to buy the best shoes. But she deposited and she had nothing. And I said, Lord, you're showing me something. And I should give back. And this evening, ladies and gentlemen, we have partnered with Open Heart Charitable Mission. And I only found out this because I went there, that same lady is part of the Open Heart Charitable Mission. And they're here with us this evening, ladies and gentlemen, because that's next on our program, right, Mr. MC? So we're going to just move it. They're here with us. I want you to give them a round of applause. And you're going to find out what they do. And Caribbean Shrimp Festival not only wants to become a festival that's going to make a lot of money and bling, and that's not what we're about. We want to give back. And the Open Heart Charitable Mission, they feed the homeless, they feed the unsound mind, they feed the street people, and some of you don't even know that you can give. You have jeans and shirts and things at your home that you have not needed or you have not worn in 5 months. I would like you to pack them up and call me, and I will come down and collect them no matter where you are for them, please. Anything you have is suitable to help the organization. So ladies and gentlemen, we would like to share something with you. And whilst you're enjoying the delicious flavors of shrimp, I would like you to also feast your eyes on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. I will allow my able MC to continue, but I want to remind you that Caribbean Shrimp Fest again is July 13th, and it will be at the Witter Village from 12 until midnight. So once we get the Open Heart together, ladies and gentlemen, we will be introducing our next speaker. Okay, as we move on, can I invite Mr. Charles Escoffrey from the Open Heart Charitable Missions. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him. Or work out that video just there so we could share, but in the meantime, thank you very much, sir.
Pleasant night, everyone. My pleasure on behalf of the Board of Directors of Open Heart Charitable Mission, our founder and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Robert Clear, our Administrator, Mr. Shirley Gray, over there, and all the numerous donors and sponsors, staff, and well-wishers. I just want to start with a poem entitled Homelessness by Krista E. My home can be everywhere or nowhere. My daily meals consist of anything or nothing. My knickknacks are towels, are the clothes I wear. My money is only what others give me. I'm a being, I'm human, I'm homeless. If only people could see where I stand and help me through this all. Will this loneliness ever end? Will I begin a new life? Does anyone care? Because I am here, I am real, I can't be ignored. I am a person, I am alive, and I am homeless. There's another poem I'd like to read for you also. It's entitled Sleep Can Never Come by Hannah Cooper. Stripped of my comfort, I have no place to sleep. Confused with anxiety, I can only weep. Why did this happen? Oh, why is it me? I do not know what to do. This time I can't flee. With nowhere to run, I think I'll lay down. Only for a bit, until the day I am found. Open Heart Charitable Mission started in year 2009. It's an NGO, a faith-based organization. It has been in operation for the past 5 years. We cater for the homeless, mentally challenged, and elderly people. Our mission statement clearly embodies the work that we do, which is, with the help of our Lord Jesus Christ, we will care for the needy and homeless, rebuilding lives and restoring hope through compassion and unconditional love. Our objectives are fourfold, namely, 1. Rescue, to providing food, clothing, shelter, and medical assistance to persons on the street and in need. 2. Redemption, share the love and spread the gospel of Jesus Christ to offer opportunities for salvation. 3. Rehabilitation, offering programs to help break the bonds of addiction, mental illness, and desperate behavior so that they can experience healing and wellness. 4. Reassimilation, equipping people with necessary skills that will prepare to live a stable and productive life in society. Open Heart operates 2 main facilities, 2 programs we have, namely our care center and our night shelter. As you saw on the screen there, they feature the care center and also the night shelter. The care center serves men and women a hot meal, bath, and clean clothes each day. And it caters for up to 150 to 200 people per meal, 7 days a week. Our night shelter provides safe shelter in separate living areas for men and women, and we can accommodate up to 80 persons. We provide them with 3 meals per day, 7 days a week. We also have a street feeding program, which has started about 6 months ago, where we reach those in the nook and cranny of Montego Bay. We are talking, if you know Montego Bay good, we're talking about under the bridge, we're talking about Barney Street, we're talking as far as up to Long Hill, right, where we go out and we give them a meal every mountain. We also have a farm which is up by Bethel Town, where we raise livestock, goats, pigs, We are now trying to establish a beekeeping project in which we can get honey, and that will help to sustain us. As you said before, we are an NGO, and we have to get funding from corporate institutions, private donors, and well-wishers. It's my pleasure to welcome the sponsors, the organizers of Caribbean Film Festival, Jackie Norman, the host hotel Iberostar, sponsors, well-wishers, and we thank them for coming on board to support this venture, and by that they also support us in the continuation of our street feeding program and our care for the homeless and most vulnerable. It is our intention further down, as our resources demand, that we'll train those people in social skills and literary classes. We'll also offer job preparation, resume writing, interviewing procedures. We'll also train them in anger management and also personal relationships. It's my great pleasure to thank you all for being here at this launch, and I do hope that you'll continue to enjoy your afternoon. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm imploring you to give. Whatever your charity is, but this is our charity. I know you're a part of Caribbean Film Festival, so I'm asking you, even on the day of the event, I know you have things at your home that you are not wearing at this time, and you decide you don't want them, you don't necessarily have to throw them out, as well as you may have a few extra dollars that you want to give. We will have our containers available for the Open Heart Charitable Mission. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry that the rest of the film could not be shown. A little technical hitch here, but please find yourselves down there as well and visit and see what it is like. They serve breakfast at 9 o'clock to the street persons and lunch at 1 o'clock. Now, perhaps some of you have cases of things from foreign that you can't finish because everybody sends a barrel to your friends and families at home. Please put them together. You can take them to Caribbean Film Festival, and we will ensure that our Open Heart Charitable Missions gets them. Now, when you walked in, ladies and gentlemen, some of you, mostly our press and all sponsors, I had made sure we have gift packages. Thank you to Advantage. We had stuff from them to make sure that the gift packages were also for males or persons with cars. Davids and Subs, thank you. Javianas came on board, and you'll be surprised. We're not on a beach, but we're on grass, and we're going to be wearing Javianas all day long. Where's Carol? Carol from Javianas? Where is Carol? Having shrimp. Come on here, Carol. And bring one of your bags for me. Monique and Cheryl, one of the bags, come up here with her. Carol, please come. I know you're more probably full of shrimp, but it's okay. Vanessa will understand. Ladies and gentlemen, it's important that we understand that it doesn't take just one thing to put together a festival of this nature. Several things come into play. Advantage is an auto shop, and he will be having a booth there, and he brought us gifts. Come on up, Miss Carol. He brought us gifts for our bags, so we thank him. And Javiana's Vanessa Taylor and Carol came on board and said, Jackie, what is it you want? And I said, whatever you have. And I know what they have. They have sandals for male, females, and the young ones, right? Yes. That's right. So we'll be having a big booth with Javiana sandals. Walk Good Jamaica, right? That's what it is. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm imploring you and asking you to support Javiana's, should I say Jamaica?
Definitely Javiana's Jamaica.
Walk Good Jamaica. So thank you so much.
Best Rebel Flip-Flop.
The Best Rebel Flip-Flop. Please give them a big round of applause. Javiana's the Best Rebel Flip-Flop. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. And the press and our sponsors will enjoy wearing them. So don't worry, they'll be on the streets of Montego Bay. Ladies and gentlemen, It's surely my pleasure. I have so many other sponsors to mention, but I won't go individually to do all of them as I've done. But my MC will continue the rest of the evening's proceedings. Ladies and gentlemen, from my experience, if we work together and stay together, we can do great things. So I'm asking all my sponsors to stay with me. I am begging you. Stay with me right through the very end until we can actually go to the Caribbean, right? Yes. We want to take it to all the Caribbean. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.